Hello Capricorn, I'm Poetic Heretic, and this is your February 2017 Tarot Forecast. Do remember you can use these videos for your sun, rising, and moon signs. So let us begin. The first card that you begin the month with is the Wheel of Fortune. This represents your current outside influences on your life. This is a card about change and life cycles and destiny, those ongoing cycles of life, from the good to the bad and everything else. It's a card that almost guarantees change. So basically right now, a lot of things around you are trying to change. They are trying to change, and those changes are probably coming in the form of new relationships, as indicated by the Six of Cups for what may help or hinder you this month. New relationships, romantic interest developing, dating, attraction. Now, if it's not relationships for you, if you're not interested in that, this can just be interest developing in general, and also creativity and like that emotional flow of creative energy. So this card is saying that, notice as it crosses over the Wheel of Fortune here, that this month what will help you is to embrace new interest developing, embrace these changes, embrace a new relationship, quite possibly. For your underlying energy, you have the Six of Swords reversed. This is indicating stagnation and blockage. This is indicating an attitude of defensiveness. And so it looks like what's going on with you, Capricorn, is for some reason you may be resisting this change that is going on, or the influences of change, of the Wheel of Fortune. This could be as a result of something in your past, could be as a result of you don't want things to get too crazy. But let us get more into that right now with the Fool reversed for the past and issues you've had to deal with. This is indicating that you may have had issues around change in the past. I mean, the Fool upright is a card about new beginnings and change and being free and spontaneous. This could be an inability to break away from the past. So in the recent past or in the distant past, you had an issue surrounding the past itself, something in your past that you could not get over for some reason. And now in the present, you're still feeling kind of stuck in the past and kind of this defensive or guarded attitude. Now for others, this could be just a fear of change that you had before, and you still might have some of that now. And that's why part of you is almost like resisting it. And let's see here, the Fool reversed can also refer to not expressing yourself fully, not feeling completely free, not feeling very light, instead feeling heavy, almost burdened. So issues around that. But again, what the cards are saying here is that you basically want to try to release any stagnation, like underlying feelings of stagnation, or any defensive attitudes, and embrace the changes that are happening. Embrace the new interest developing. For what you hope to achieve, we have the Hierophant. This is, again, saying you want order, you want stability. You don't want the stagnation, so it's almost like there's two different directions here. You may be feeling like too stagnated, and you're looking to order and stability to help you break free from the stagnation. Or you might be wanting order and stability because you feel like you didn't have enough of it in the past, or you don't want to embrace the changes that are going on. You almost want a level of stagnation to some degree. And again, the cards are saying, don't do that. The cards are saying, embrace the changes that are developing. Now, the Hierophant could also be indicating, though, that for some of you, you're actually quite focused on like a new relationship, and actually very much embracing it, very much wanting it to happen. You are embracing the changes, and this card is like saying you really hope to make it official with someone, to officially be in a new relationship. However, you still have some kind of blockage going on, and that brings us right into the next card for the near future, the Magician reversed. This is like saying, for all of you, that you're not believing in yourselves as much as you could. And you also may, basically, like, if you've made plans to embrace a new relationship, or even just plans in general, really, that they're not quite panning out early in the month. Things are not going according to plan. They don't have a solid foundation. You know, this is, the Magician reverse is a card of basically things going wrong, things that you had like a structured idea about, that you had planned out, that you thought you had figured out, not going the way that you want them to at all. So, but what the card is telling you, though, it's yet another card that the message is extremely strong this month, it seems, that you want to embrace the new beginnings, the new phase of life. You want to embrace that. And it's almost like what's happening here is some of you are trying to embrace the new relationship, but deep down, whether you're aware of it or not, you're not completely believing in yourselves, and you need to believe in yourselves. And you also want to try to release any unhealthy attachments to the past that may be blocking you or holding you back from the changes developing, whether it's a new relationship or a new interest of another kind that is developing. For your attitude or position on the situation, about halfway through the month, you have the Five of Pentacles. So this is saying that halfway through the month, you know, you're really feeling down on yourself. You're not feeling your self-worth. You're feeling impoverished. And normally this card is associated with money, and so that could be it, that you're feeling like not very wealthy and abundant. But also it could be, again, that you're not believing in yourself, that you're not feeling your self-worth when you could be feeling your self-worth. And notice how this falls right in the middle of the month, right around Valentine's Day. So there seems to, again, be this like new romance relationship connection going on here that will apply to a lot of you, but of course not all of you, because this is a spread for all Capricorns. Some of you are already going to be in relationships. Others are going to be single and not interested in new relationships. But regardless, believing in yourself is the ideal thing to do, because with the Five of Pentacles here, you know, it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you feel like you don't have self-worth, or you feel depressed, you feel like things are not working out for you, then it's going to seem that much more like that, and it's basically a self-fulfilling prophecy where you prove it to yourself, quote-unquote prove it to yourself, by how you're feeling in and of itself, basically. So what you want to do, again, is believe in yourself. I can't say that enough times. And you can, you know, if you make those kinds of preparations now, follow the advice of the cards now, then when you get to halfway through the month, you won't be feeling the dark Five of Pentacles energy. You'll be in a much healthier state of mind and state of emotional well-being. That's like why we even do these spreads here. That's why I do these videos, is to help people improve their lives, and help them to head off any unwanted things, or basically use any unwanted things that may be on the way to them, for good. Allowing people to transmute that energy ahead of time, so that they have a much more enjoyable ride throughout their experiences. For the outside force coming in, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So this card is the energy of hard work and wisdom and mastery. So this could be like a situation that presents itself to you where there are more work opportunities, or it's time for you to do some slow but steady routine scheduled kind of work, basically. Or this could be like getting the rewards for something as well. Sometimes it means that. And then another very likely possibility is that it will be an adult male earth sign who enters your life and probably assists you or is beneficial to you in some way. The card is upright, which usually implies that it's going to be a good thing. So that's something to keep in mind. And it may or may not be connected with this other stuff that we've gone over here so far. For your hopes or fears, we have the Eight of Swords reversed. Now, this is saying you may be afraid, going back to this situation here, you may be afraid, if you are presented with the possibility of a new relationship, that you're going to lose out to someone more competent than yourself, or that you believe is more competent than you are. And you're saying that rather than deal with that or worry about that, you would just rather not try in the first place and maintain your order and security, even if it costs you a potentially really enjoyable experience. You are Capricorn, you like your order and stability, and so that's perfectly understandable. But again, the cards are kind of gently encouraging you to take a chance in this situation, to take a chance with this new person or this new life situation, this new beginning, this new interest developing. So that could be like what you're afraid of. But what you're hoping for, on the flip side of that, is to break free from things, to have improved opportunities, to have like a catharsis and emotional purification, to let your emotions flow and to break free from some of the restrictions that we went over earlier, to feel more free, and to have improved self-esteem as well. That's another key indicator from this card. So again, we go back to the self-esteem theme here, basically, particularly with the Magician here saying believe in yourself. So it is like on your mind, but it's like you're not necessarily doing it. So you want to make sure that you are doing it to the best of your ability, believing in yourself, knowing your self-worth, and having good self-esteem. For the outcome of the month, we have the King of Cups reversed. This is the energy of insensitivity, coldness, indifference, blocked emotion, failed romance. So you can basically see the pattern here. It's like, I hate to break it to you, but if you don't follow the advice of the cards, the outcome is likely to be not so good. And if there is like a new romance, it's likely to basically not go well. I mean, if you don't believe in yourself, then that's kind of logical, is it not? But so what it's reminding you also, in addition to what we've already gone over, the King of Cups, cups are water. Water is emotion. You want to let your emotions flow, you know? You don't want to be like rigid and defensive and all like machine-like or robotic or whatever. You want to flow like water. You want to take the path of least resistance. You don't want to be too rigid and rock-like. And of course, Capricorn, that's one of your greatest assets or your greatest qualities, is your stability and your rock-like nature. And that's a really good thing, don't get me wrong. It's just, don't take it too far, you know? There's a healthy amount of that, and then there's being too defensive and too stubborn and too rigid. So the King of Cups reversed here is just like reminding you to let your emotions and your imagination flow, and your creativity, let your creative energy flow, your vision, your idealism. And if you're an artist of any kind, to let your artistic talent flow as well. All of this kind of stuff is going to be very helpful, you know. Anything you can do or think that is of a flowing, easy nature will be beneficial for you in kind of unlocking this energy. You know, things like yoga come to mind, and like Tai Chi, and anything that is focused, again, on more open and path of least resistance kind of energy. That will be beneficial to you. So lastly, the King of Cups reversed, with it being a court card, could even be an adult male water sign at the end of the month who causes you some trouble or is bothersome to you in some way. So be on the lookout for that. But regardless, you know, everything else that we've already gone over still stands. So basically, go after this new person coming into your life if that's what you want, or go after a new interest developing, a new interesting opportunity, or whatever new interest you have in your life, if that's what you want, and believe in yourself. Alright, so I hope you have a great month, Capricorn. This has been a tarot forecast for the sign of Capricorn for February 2017 from Poetic Heretic. Don't forget to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.